Check a 1, check a 2, check a 3, 4, 5. Alright guys, how's it going? It's your homeboy XtremeTony. Want to welcome everyone to the Saturday live stream for April 4th, 2020. And yes, I made sure I had the correct date before starting this up, before having to edit it on the so let's get this thing started. So before I started up this live stream, I was actually playing some of the towers. One thing is, I need to build them up. How is this technical submission skills low? Oh. I'm gonna have to build those up in the... Damn, look how far I've come across here. I like the Matt Hart, the Broken Brilliance reference. Alright, so let's continue. One thing, it's kind of a thing I should categorize this as an XWL show. Because I do have a quarter of the roster, if you believe it or not. But it's still not enough. Let's see what Red has to say.
Hey, thanks for the assist out there. And by the way, now that I've officially got the part again, it's not too late for me to pull some strings and get you a role.
I think I'm cool with sitting this one out.
Alright, well the door's open if I'm back for Rank and File 5. Although I heard R-Truth pitch the producers on making it an office drama with him as a star, and it's under strong consideration, so we'll see. Oh, by the way, I left tickets for my real parents again. No luck though.
Still doing that, huh?
Yep. And who knows, maybe if they're not WWE fans, then they'll see me in the movie. Can't hurt.
Yeah, I guess.
Hey, before you go out for your match, you mind signing my script?
Sure. May you always have a happy Ranksgiving.
See? It is catching on. Haha.
One thing I don't get is this whole thing about Trey's parents not being there or whatever.
Busy night for you, huh? I mean, if I were defending my title against an opponent like me, I might be just a little more focused on my match.
Don't worry. I'm more than capable of helping a friend out and beating you in the same night.
Well, while you've been off auditioning for movies and getting in fights with your old high school bully, I've been training for our match. You see, it's become a bit personal for me. You might even say I feel disrespected by your attitude. It's like everything's easy for you, huh? You show up in WWE and just waltz your way to the top? Well, that
I know, disappointing,
makes
right?
me angry.
One thing is, I think if they would have had more time to work on the game, they could have worked out a couple of these things. I mean, at least they were trying on the PS2 era.
Didn't you do the exact same thing?
Ah, Yeah.
Not even close.
You're right. It's not the same. Because I didn't have a famous dad to help me get here. I've earned everything I have.
There it is again. Disrespect. And speaking of that, beating me is not even on your list as far as I can tell.
I only put my goals on there, not things I expect to do.
Fair enough. Well, after tonight, you'll have a new goal to put on your list. Take back the Raw Women's Championship from Charlotte Flair. Woo!
Alright, let's hop into this match here. I wonder why the Iconics are on the head of the story of the chapter. I mean, no complaints, just because I do have a bit of a crush on Peyton Royce and whatever. But yeah. That is true. Because during that era, it's like, whatever you had to make is like, but there were times where they had to re-release a game because, remember in this, with the whole, with some public pressures and then the hot coffee mod.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall.
One fall.
And is for the Raw Women's Championship.
Wait, why do they have... True. Well, you see things like that on like GTA, on later GTA games like a GTA 4 and GTA 5. If you look in the car. This Charlotte WWE. So how's everyone doing with this epidemic and everyone's staying in because of this stupid coronavirus? The one thing is, this thing did get a victim close to, someone suffered close to home. Because my grandmother caught this coronavirus and unfortunately she didn't make it. 96 years old and she was still going strong before this coronavirus got her.
Introducing the challenger.
It shows how strong of a woman my grandma was.
And introducing the champion from San Diego, California, the Raw Women's Champion, Angela Maria.
Oh. Yeah. I hate when that happens. I wasn't trying to go for a springboard move. Ugh. So one thing with last night's live stream playing Dream 3 Freestyle, I had to cut it short because I wasn't able to find a game. I wasn't able to connect online to play in an actual game. So what happened at the first night of WrestleMania? Because I couldn't be able to watch, didn't have a chance to watch, but I had to take care of something. Oh yeah, speaking of something, I need to check my clothes in the dryer. Maybe Asuka should ask for her release and go to AEW then. Yeah, I mean, I don't want to say it's worked for a lot because I'm watching the whole Brody Lee thing where he's trying to do like a spoof on Vince McMahon, and I mean, it's okay, but it's not really getting me into the whole thing that they're doing. Well, I'm gonna have to read the results later on, so. Let's see. Right. But still, well, I think it would have been. It was time for the titles to change hands. So let's see how Nikki Cross and Alexa Bliss do as the women's tag team champions. Just a match. Well, I'm just. Well, right now you haven't missed much except for a match between Angela Maravilla, aka Red. I thought I had points. I don't know why my neck hurts so much. One thing is, I need a haircut, but everything is closed down because of the epidemic. Because it's been a long time since I've had my hair this long.
Hey, thanks for the assist out there. And by the way, now that I've officially got the part again, it's not too late for me to pull some strings and get you a role.
No.
I think I'm cool with sitting this one out.
All right. Well, the door's open if I'm back for Rank and File 5. Although I heard R-Truth pitch the producers on making it an office drama with him as a star, and it's under strong consideration, so we'll see. Oh, by the way, I left tickets for my real parents again. No luck, though.
Still doing that, huh?
Yep. And who knows? Maybe if they're not
One thing
WWE
is, I have
fans,
clippers
then they'll
too,
see me
but
in the
it's for
movie.
my facial
Can't
hair.
hurt.
Yeah, I guess.
Watch.
Hey, before you go out for your match,
Oh,
you mind signing my script?
Sure. May you always have a happy Ranksgiving.
See?
Look,
It
one
is
thing is,
catching on.
these are just for my facial hair. I have like different numbers, that way I can trim my facial hair to where I want it to go, but it's not meant for the hair, because my brother used to have like full clippers for haircuts, but this one is obviously too small, and one thing is, it uses batteries, 2 AA batteries to be precise, so it does the job well. So let's continue the story here. Okay.
Can you believe they're all the way up to Rank and File 7 now?
No, I can't. I thought they would have stopped making them after your performance.
Wow! Didn't realize this was a roast.
No, it's just that you definitely had some interesting priorities earlier in your career. First it was the movie. Then you were obsessed with getting your own action figure.
It was on the list since day one.
Yeah, which made you super jealous when I got one before you did. Remember this? Are you still a little bit jealous?
Huh.
No.
Are you sure?
I think you're exaggerating how I reacted.
Really? Because that's
That's
not how
pretty
I
interesting
remember
how they added that little detail in with the action figure, making it look like how you created your CW character, the My Player. I mean, I did get a chance to work on some of the CWs here on 2K20. 1 second. Alright. Anyway.
Check it out, my first action figure. Pretty cool, right?
Awesome. They really nailed the detail in your face.
You didn't even really look at it.
Yeah, well, you know what they say about action figures. Once you've seen one, you've seen them all.
Literally no one says that. Wait, are you jealous because you don't have one yet?
No, I'm fine.
Okay, look, I get it. This was more your thing, but it's just an action figure.
It's more than that to me. Think of how you felt when I won a title in WWE before you did. It's like that, but 10 times worse.
Comparing titles to action figures might be a little extreme. But if it makes you feel any better, I'll wait and let you cross it off our list whenever you get one.
No, it's fine. Cross it off. You earned it.
Lana and Rusa.
I see you got your first action figure. We've had like 30 now, so it's kind of boring at this point.
Where's yours?
I think he didn't get one.
Well, that's awkward. I think even like Tom Phillips got one.
He doesn't really deserve it.
Well, that's true. He's lucky even to be on the roster.
Sorry,
yes.
we got sidetracked with a private conversation that had absolutely nothing to do with you. But since apparently you don't have an action figure, we like to give you ours.
Happy Rusev Day!
Do you think he heard what we said?
Who cares? He's a loser.
I heard you freaking jerks, and if I had an action figure of my own, I would team up with Red's action figure to kick your action figure stupid plastic butts.
Or even better, how about we take them down in real life?
Huh? Oh, yeah. I guess we could do that.
The mixed match challenge. One thing though is that yes, it is true that even announcers do have their own action figures, like Vince McMahon or some others that have made the list. Alright, let me... One thing I need to do when I do these live streams is take my phone off the Wi-Fi and use the cellular data to... Yeah, but what about like... I think there was a Michael Cole or a Jim Ross action figure, wasn't there? Well, there was even a Renee Young action figure, if I'm not mistaken.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from San Diego, California, weighing in at 237
Wait,
pounds,
CNET.com has WrestleMania results? Are you kidding me? Let's see. I think I may have had a G.I. Joe here and there, but the action figures I had as a kid was like He-Man and and Thundercats, and then Ninja Turtles. And yes, even up to Power Rangers. I think I was like 9, 10, or 11 when I had Power Rangers. One thing is I do...
From San Diego, California, the Raw Women's Champion, Angela Maria!
Let's see. So, Undertaker beat AJ Styles in the Boneyard match. Interesting. Braun Strowman is the new Universal Champion. Kevin Owens beats Seth Rollins via DQ. Okay. John Morrison retains the SmackDown titles. Kind of weird that it's a singles match or in a ladder match because of injuries and stuff like that. And Sami Zayn retains the Intercontinental title.
And from Bulgaria,
Becky Lynch retains the Raw Women's title. Okay, cool.
The Bulgarian Brute.
Elias beats Baron Corbin. Cool. Nikki Cross and Alexa Bliss win the women's tag team titles. Okay, awesome. Kickoff show. Cesaro defeats Drew Gulak. So we still have more matches to go. Brock Lesnar versus Drew McIntyre. The Firefly Funhouse match. Really? So what exactly happened? Let's see, the Firefly Funhouse match between Cena and Bray Wyatt, Edge versus Randy Orton. The NXT Women's title is Rhea Ripley defends against Charlotte Flair. The SmackDown Women's title. The less said about that, the better. The Raw Tag titles.
From Moscow, the Ravishing Russian, Lana!
Yeah, well, one thing is Goldberg, he's like way past his prime. Like, he had no business holding the Universal title. The good thing is that the game is stable, it's playable. But it does seem a bit slow compared to 2K19 though. All right. Hey, welcome. Ooh, nice back body drop by Rusev. One thing, you only need to say hi once. But anyway, how you doing? I see. Oh, I wanted to suplex Lana onto Rusev. That would have been an awesome spot. Like a full-blown movie. Well, sometimes you gotta get the cinematics in there too. I think we're so used to seeing like live events in the Big Fat in Stanford that it's been like forever since they've had a taped event. And it's kind of like a shock to us. But like after being on the ground for a minute, I thought it would be a good idea to try to pin him. But wasn't The Undertaker kind of a goofy gimmick when it first began? I mean, think about it. The Undertaker, his dead guy kind of character. Oh, I remember that. We had the fake Undertaker, this is the real one. I mean, there's nothing wrong with cartoonish characters. Wait, what the hell? That was not my intention. What the hell? What the? Wait, what the? What is going on? Why does that keep happening? I know, right? What? Well, we finally got that.
Here are your winners.
Damn. Like, one thing is my subscriber count is acting a little bit weird because it was like 408, 407, now it's at 411. But one thing I still maintain that I want to get to 1,000 subscribers soon. Because that was a goal I wanted last year, but why is my mouth hurting?
In all seriousness, even though it wasn't as important to me, it was pretty cool when not long after that you got your first action figure and crossed it off our list.
But the fact we had different priorities is partly what made this work, because let's be honest, if we'd been competing for the same things, I'm not sure we could have been friends. You were just always so driven to be the best.
Maybe, but it's not like I was only focused on individual goals. Like, what about when we went to SmackDown Live and I ended up teaming with someone who was a great influence and mentor to me? I'm talking about Mickie James, of course! Stand up and take a bow, Mickie, you deserve it.
Huh, that guy next to Mickie James looks familiar. Probably not, it's just some rando. Yeah, I would definitely agree. Mickie James. That's the first one.
You fought hard, but it just wasn't your night.
Let's face it, it hasn't been your night in a long time. Now, as general manager of SmackDown Live, it's my job to present a cutting-edge product, which means constantly introducing new talent to keep our brand fresh and exciting. But we can't add new talent without making subtractions. So I'm sorry, Mickie, but based on your recent performance, you can either announce your retirement, or unfortunately, I'll have to make that decision for you.
Wait, so you're basically forcing her out? She deserves better than that.
I understand where you're coming from, but like I said, this is bigger than one person. It's about protecting the brand.
There would be no brand without women like Mickie James.
You know what? It's okay. It's okay. I've been doing this a long time, and maybe I've lost a step. Maybe it's just time to hang it up.
No, you can't just accept this. There has to be another way.
Well, there is one other option, but it would just be delaying the inevitable. Mickie can continue competing on SmackDown Live, as long as she wins. But the very next match she loses is her last.
She'll do it.
I will?
All right. Good luck.
Look, I appreciate the support, but with my record as of late, I don't think I'll be sticking around too long.
Or maybe you will with me by your side.
What do you mean?
Big Show didn't say you had to win singles matches.
Are you sure you want to set aside your own goals to do this?
There's nothing I'd rather do than protect your legacy by sending you out on a winning streak. And one last title run. Win women's tag team championships with Mickie James.
Huh. And since when did Big Show become the general manager of SmackDown? Maybe they did just for this one.
Welcome everyone to the most iconic talk show ever, Iconic Talk, with your hosts, the Iconics. We just said iconic so many times.
You said it again. I think we just set a record.
Speaking of records, I want to remind everyone that we are now the longest running women's tag team champions ever from Australia!
That's the only...
Which brings us to my favorite segment of Iconic Talk.
It's time for Why Australia is Better.
This is the part of the show where we educate our audience on different aspects of Australian culture and explain
why Australia is better.
Okay, what do we have this week?
The great sport of cricket.
Which has nothing to do with filthy little insects.
No, it's actually a sport that is very popular in Australia.
Think of it like a way better version of your horrible, dull baseball.
To further educate you on this superior sport, let's go over the laws of cricket, shall we?
There are only 42 of them. Shouldn't take long.
Law 1. A cricket team consists of 11 players, including a captain.
That's a great law. One of my favourites. Now, Law 2.
Huh.
Law 2. The Iconics should never be allowed to have a talk show, as it'll put everyone watching to sleep.
That's not an actual law.
Yeah, don't listen to her.
Why are you two even out here?
It's very rude to interrupt someone's talk show. I recommend you go back and watch the segment we did on manners.
We're here because we want a tag team championship match.
So you two are a team now? What are you calling yourselves?
Red and grey?
Because Mickey's so old, get it?
Hilarious. She really is a fossil.
You've never even teamed before, so what makes you think you deserve a shot at our titles?
Maybe because 8 years ago in Calgary, I beat you in my very first match, and I've only gotten better since then. Way better.
Oh, okay. So you're saying since a long time ago, I felt bad for my pathetic opponent and basically took the night off because I was freezing, that a decade later, when that pathetic opponent rears her ugly head with an elderly partner, they deserve a tag title opportunity? Makes sense?
That was sarcasm. The answer is no.
If you think that we need to prove ourselves as a team, then we'll do it right now in a non-title match. If we win, we get a championship match. And if you win, you end my career.
That whole career-ending stipulation is enticing.
Yeah, I forgot about that. It would be nice to put her out to pasture.
The one who really has that childlike voice is Billy
But
Kay.
only after we finish teaching everyone about cricket.
Law 3. Never interrupt the Iconics.
Chill childlike voices. Wait, they're gonna repackage the Iconics? Oh yes, the dreaded China virus. So that's where it originated from. And now Peyton Royce with the tag. Alright. One thing I posted on the Discord in the music section is like these 27 styles of rapping by Mac Lethal. Has been like one of my most watched videos within the past month. It's just too damn good. Only on one count. Oof. Yes.
Here are your winners, Angela Maria and Mickey James.
I am a firm believer that we have some pretty good match requests for XGW live chat, for XGW live tomorrow. Well, we still have to have, we still need more match requests. We still need more matches to do. I can't believe we're up to chapter 12 already.
That was awesome! And considering our lack of experience together, I'd say we make a pretty good team.
I agree. I mean, you know what? I just want to say thank you for doing this. I could be sitting at home right now, but instead we have a chance to win the tag team championships. And even if my career does end, this is a heck of a way to go out.
Before you celebrate too much, we just found out your tag title match will be taking place on our home turf.
That's right, in our great country, in front of our fans at Super Showdown.
It doesn't matter. We'll beat you anywhere.
Oh, you should also know it's going to be an Australian rules tag match.
Which are the most iconic rules.
What does that even mean?
It means it'll be no disqualification, tornado tag.
Or Willy Willy tag, as we say down under.
Hey Mickey, you should pack an extra week of clothes. You know, so you can go on holiday in Australia after we end your career.
We'll call our grandparents and see if they know of any good senior resorts.
Okay. Jamari Mito versus XT and the CAW Blacklist, the Blacklist CAW arena. Let's see if any new messages. Yes, I definitely agree. It should be interesting.
Welcome to another edition of Women Who Fight, where we have breaking news. Ooh. The new team of Red and Mickey James will get a tag team championship opportunity at Super Showdown.
You neglected to mention it will be an Australian rules tag match in front of the Iconics' home crowd. I think all of that adds up to this being Mickey James's final match.
You know, as our resident WWE expert, I have to mention that Ric Flair faced a similar career-ending stipulation years ago, and he went on to win quite a few matches before Shawn Michaels eventually retired him at WrestleMania. I think this situation could motivate Mickey James to go on a similar winning streak.
Ric Flair and Mickey James are two completely different people in two completely different eras. Besides, Flair was competing in singles matches, not as part of a team, which means Mickey's career is not only in her own hands, but also Red's. That's a lot of pressure.
Well, if anyone can handle that kind of pressure, it's Red. She's been a champion everywhere she's gone, and her win-loss record is one of the best we've ever seen. Not to mention, Mickey James is a hero of hers. I mean, the last thing Red wants to do is let her down.
Okay, awesome.
That win-loss record you mentioned is from singles matches. Red's never been part of a team. Meanwhile, the Iconics have been teaming for years. They grew up together.
Okay. Can we at least agree that it was a good thing that Red and Mickey interrupted the Iconics' rules of cricket?
I don't know. I mean, I was kind of interested to learn more about it. Seems like a cool sport.
Seriously?
Yeah, maybe we should start talking about cricket on the show. Would probably get about as much time as MMA does.
Here we go again. All right, fine. I'll wrap this up by saying I firmly believe we'll see new tag team champions coming out of Super Showdown, and more importantly, Mickey James will go on to fight another day.
Sorry, can you repeat all that? I was reading about cricket.
Really?
Wow. Besides, the only sport that I know that comes from Australia is Australian rules football, which is completely different than American football and rugby. Okay, anyway. Any messages from... I want to save this for next week, or one thing I haven't touched as of late is the DLC towers. Hold on one second. As far as that song goes, that was from, because a lot of new... Hold on, let me show you guys real quick. Why is it going slow? See on the jukebox, you got these, and then you have entrance videos. They have some of the from the DLC. I think it was like some... No. Maybe some... See, like... Why is it going slow? The Empire of Tomorrow. Robot Hunter. Robot Hunter. Yeah, the Southpaw glow. Why do you call it the Southpaw glow? Only because a lot of the gimmicks are inspired by the glow. Southpaw Regional Wrestling. Robot Hunter the Muse. One thing, Paul looks very bulky in this gimmick. Ooh. I gotta set things up for the skull-crushing finale. One thing is, I kind of don't like these individual size cans. I'd rather have like I'd rather take these when I go to work. They're so good. False Cotton, Ruin, and the Mainframe. Oh shit. Alright, since we lost the picture, we will be right back, and I'm gonna get us back online. Hold on one. Alright, so let's stop right here.